Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Somebody please stop the damn match. For goddamn sakes, he's broken, shattered down into a million pieces, smacked down in half. For goddamn sakes. For goddamn sakes. You know exactly who I am, don't you? So if you plan on tuning me out at this point, I suggest you don't even think about it. Don't even think about moving on to the next video. Because this video is going to be the most important video I ever make on this WWE Movie Maker channel. You can bet your ass that. You know why? It's because what we saw last night was phenomenal. It was history in the making. It was making history. You probably think I'm over-exaggerating, don't you? WWE Movie Maker's over-exaggerating. What the fuck does he know? If you think I was over-exaggerating, why don't you go back and watch all my other fucking videos? I'm plain as a fucking potato. I don't say anything. I have no emotion. But what happened last night at the WWE Cruiserweight Classic brought out emotion in me, damn it. It brought out emotion in many wrestling fans. I mean, seriously. Do you get this kind of stuff on SmackDown? On Monday Night Raw? No, you don't. That was legitimate wrestling. Mr. fucking perfect Cedric Alexander versus God Ibushi. God. That match was incredible. I'm telling you right now. Do not tune me out. Every single match that I've ever seen, and again, I haven't been here since the beginning of time, so I haven't been watching wrestling since the beginning of time, but I have been watching it for the past 7 years. This is the best match I've ever seen within these 7 years in this fucking company. And if you don't believe me, if you don't think that's true, well, this match is at least, at the most, the match of the year. It is the match of the year. If this is not a candidate for the match of the year, fuck you, Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, all those freaking pieces of shit that write the goddamn shows. This has to be one of the candidates, along with Shinsuke Nakamura, along with Sami Zayn. These matches are supposed to be your match of the year candidates. Ric Flair said it himself. The Cruiserweights will never headline a WrestleMania. Well, you know what? I don't want them to headline a WrestleMania. They don't have to headline a WrestleMania. You know why? It's because you can put them in a fucking ladder match. You can put them in a US title match. You can put them in a freaking pre-show match. And they will steal the damn show. You think Roman Reigns and Triple H are going to steal the damn show? You gotta be kidding me, right? You gotta be kidding me. I was fucking asleep before the entrances started. What they accomplished last night, that match itself, 12 to 15 minutes, and that whole show, less than an hour, it accomplished way more. It entertained more fans than WrestleMania could do in fucking 5 hours, damn it. And you know, I understand, man, like, you compare this whole show with the crowd, with the wrestling, with the commentators, man. You have JBL bleeding ears on SmackDown along David Otunga, and you got Mauro Ranallo, the only guy that's actually doing some actual shit, because he knows how to do this kind of stuff. And you got fucking Michael Cole and Byron Saxton. You compare these announced teams to Daniel Bryan and Mauro Ranallo, they don't even belong in the same category. They don't compare at all. Get the fuck out. Get out. You gotta be kidding me. Mauro Ranallo and Daniel Bryan deserve to call every single fucking show. Pay-per-view, match, Raw, SmackDown, I don't care. You can turn Bryan heel. A 2-man announced team, there you go. I don't want to see 3-man announced teams. I don't want to see freaking Michael Cole call anymore. Seriously, these announced teams make everything flow together. What is it, week 5? Week 5. This show is way more entertaining than what Raw could have done in since the PG era started. 5 years ago. This CWC Classic is way more entertaining than that shit. Listen. You go out to the street and you see somebody walking and you tell them, hey man, do you watch wrestling? Because if you do, try not to watch Raw and SmackDown this week because they were absolute pure average to bad. They were shit. Don't watch it. I'm upset that I'm a wrestling fan. I'm embarrassed. And then the next night when you see the Cruiserweight Classic, you see that same motherfucker the next day on Thursday morning. You walk out and you see him again walking there. Hey man, I'm sorry, but seriously, you gotta see this match because you're missing something. It's matches like these that you can't leave. You can't leave. You have to keep watching. And I'm upset that this freaking tournament is gonna end. It's gonna end sooner or later. And when these cruiserweights get drafted to Raw, man, seriously, Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn, once they get their hands on these motherfuckers, they're gonna turn them into Neville and Sin Cara. These guys are a tag team now. That's how bad they become. Seriously, Triple H, I praise you. You're a genius. If you are listening, if anybody is listening to me right now, please don't let Vince get his hand on the cruiserweights. Let the cruiserweights be the cruiserweights and entertain fans. Professional wrestling is what they can do, and let them do it. There was no storyline going into this match, by the way. There was no CWC Classic. Kota Ibushi, Cedric Alexander. No storyline at all. And they killed it. They caused live murder. I mean, man, did you see the way his neck snapped back from that suplex? My goodness. And then he kicked out of 2, and a straight kick to the side of the jaw, and a kick out of 2. Seriously. Strong style is what is needed. These punches and kicks, I don't care if they're sound recorded or not, but they were echoed around the fucking Full Sail Orlando arena. Echoed. At this point, I suggest just stop watching Raw and SmackDown. At this point, Raw and SmackDown are going down the drain. I mean, look at the rosters, the brand split. I told you this in my other video. They're planning to change up the rosters again because they're not satisfied. They have issues. They want to switch Kevin Owens to SmackDown. They want to bring Randy Orton to Raw. You should have thought about this when you did the actual brand split, right? You're going to go down the drain. You're going to get fucked up. They are burying superstars on each brand. You know what a brand split is? They already have limited superstars. And now they split it up. You need to use every superstar on your fucking roster. And they're not going to do that. They're not going to use them properly. SmackDown's already horrible. Raw, with even more people, is still horrible. And these cruiserweights are going to add some more enhancement to Monday Night Raw. But seriously, Monday and Tuesday nights are just dead. Wednesday nights is where the shit is at. And I may even say that NXT is not as good as Cruiserweight Classic. Maybe they're half and half. Mind you, I love NXT. But this is what matches like this do to you. That is wrestling. What we saw last night was history in the making, and I seriously hope that this continues on the main roster. Man, I gotta snap out of this. Alright. With the freaking shit we saw last night, I just can't, seriously. It was under an hour, and it beat Raw or SmackDown. Just like that. Just like that. Let's talk about it. The WWE Cruiserweight title most likely will be returning to Raw. So the Cruiserweights they're going to be debuting on Monday Night Raw, and the actual title will probably also most likely have to be returning to Raw as well. So According to WhatCulture.com, last month Stephanie McMahon announced on Raw that the Cruiserweight division would be returning to WWE and will be sole property of the Raw brand. There is no further mention of the Cruiserweight exclusive action in WWE until earlier this year when the company unveiled the Cruiserweight Classic. So, again, there has been no confirmation, but there is speculation that there could be awarded a winner to the Cruiserweight Classic, which will conclude on September 14th. Okay, so now I know when to start crying. September 14th. That's the last day of the Cruiserweight Classic, and I seriously hope that Triple H does what he does and makes the Cruiserweights amazing. Seriously, Vince, if you are going to destroy this division, if you seriously think that these Cruiserweights shouldn't headline any WrestleMania or any pay-per-view, you don't deserve to fucking run the company. Fucking retard. You should retire. You don't know what wrestling is. Seriously. Triple H should start running this shit. I mean, you don't have time to see other people coming from other promotions and seeing how they wrestle, seeing what they've done before they actually come here. You gotta see them, you gotta make them, have them prove themselves here. I mean, that's why you have Triple H to do these different things. You know, he brings in a guy, fights for 12 minutes at the Cruiserweight Classic. I'm pretty sure he's gonna sign Cedric Alexander. He's gonna be signed. And even if once they impress you, I mean, Vince only likes 6 foot, 300 pound guys. But can 6 feet, 300 pound guys do what the Cruiserweights do? No. And what the Cruiserweights do is actual wrestling. I don't want to see fucking Big Show, fucking Braun Strowman, Big Show, freaking 300, 400, 5 pounders. I don't want to see them wrestle. They can't. They're just going to freaking move around like they're in fucking quicksand. Seriously. So the Cruiserweight title will be returning to Raw, most likely. Now, there are WWE rumors. I did talk about this. Seriously, SmackDown and Raw, what the fuck? You compare it to this show. I just can't get my fucking head out of it. Damn it. That match was amazing. It got me goosebumps. I was fucking shivering. Shit. Kevin Owens will probably be moving to SmackDown Live. So the reason that Owens will do better at SmackDown Live is because, frankly, the franchise needs a so-called heel, and he certainly qualifies. In addition, Randy Orton, another wrestler who plays the heel quite well, is also rumored to be moving to Monday Night Raw from SmackDown Live. If either of these WWE rumors are true, this will certainly be most welcome news for the fans. Okay, sure. Just make sure you don't book them like shit. In other WWE rumors, Kevin Owens was recently on a conference call with both national and international media and gave some teasers about what to expect from this season, as well as voiced some opinions about how he's being treated by the franchise. Wrestling Inc. brought us the details. Here are some notable takeaways that came from the call. Even though he'd like to win the WWE Universal Championship, of course, he doesn't foresee himself facing Sami Zayn in the ring in the immediate future. Moreover, when it comes to Sami Zayn, he's more interested in being memorable at the fight than he is about the outcome of the fight in general. Finally, even though he didn't set out to become the Intercontinental Champion, after only a few months with the company, that's just the way the proverbial cookie crumbled. Kevin Owens is extremely upset that he hasn't been able to headline a pay-per-view event as of yet. He previously said, "I've only been with the company a few months, is now withstanding." But he plans to do so longer this year. Finally, he was asked about the announcer's table being moved to the top of the stage in Monday Night Raw. Owens, always good for a quote, said that he'll just have to yell louder. That's good. Yeah, yell freaking Michael Cole and tell him to freaking retire already. Shit. Cage-side seats is another outlet that confirmed WWE's rumors of a roster reshuffle. According to them, it's the so-called powers that be in the organization that are reconsidered the lineups, and WWE Creative will be ultimately making the final decision. Other WWE rumors that are still awaiting confirmation are as follows. Bryan only appeared on this week's Monday Night Raw because the show was getting crushed in the ratings by the Olympics. See, this is what I'm saying. The Olympics are way better than Monday Night Raw. I mean, half the Olympics aren't even sports. Half of them. I mean, they don't qualify to be sports. Mind you, I love watching the Olympics, and I want to watch the Olympics over this Monday Night Raw, I'm telling you. But seriously, there's no word as to whether his appearance actually helped the ratings or that he'll appear on Monday Night Raw again. For your information, the ratings fucking below 3 million. Yeah, that helped. First of all, didn't know how to fucking book him properly. And by the way, if you want to know how Monday Night Raw should have been booked, watch my fucking post Monday Night Raw show of this week. I'll tell you everything. Earlier reports about UFC fighter Conor McGregor joining the WWE lineup were true. There's just one problem. When McGregor tackled the whole of WWE in his infamous Twice on Sundays tweet and the NC-17 rated statement to the press, he actually killed 2 minor angles, and the WWE was hoping to explore with him. So basically McGregor's WWE career was over before it even got started. There you go. Fans who were waiting for Roderick Strong to make his appearance in the WWE will be pleased to know that he passed all medical tests and expected to appear at NXT sometime in September. Waiting for that kind of stuff as well. So that's Kevin Owens. So yeah, pretty much that's all I have to say right now. And oh, one more thing. Ryback, former WWE superstar who formerly quit, not retired, but quit WWE, has a new name and his first indie dates. So according to Yahoo.com, WWE, back in May, former Intercontinental Champion and 5-time Slammy Award winner Ryback was sent home and removed from WWE TV. He was occasionally explained in the most confusing ways possible. He wasn't taken in the WWE draft, and his merchandise moved to the sale section of WWE's shop. And a few days ago, finally, mercifully announced that he was officially cutting ties with the company. What that means now is a debut on the independent circuit and a new name. Per the artist's formula known as Ryback's Twitter, his new name is just the Big Guy. So, seriously, that's his new name? And while he's making appearances at Maryland Championship Wrestling, MCW, November 5th show, he's also available for man versus food challenges. MCW Pro Wrestling tweeted former WWE superstar, the Big Guy at Ryback22, is coming to the hashtag MCW Arena on 11/5. MCWProWrestling.com for more information. The Big Guy tweeted, "There has never been a meal I haven't been able to finish. Bookings for Big Guy versus food challenges can be arranged at bookthebigguy@yahoo.com." So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ryback is now going to be wrestling on the independent circuit November 5th on the Autumn Armageddon Tour, MCW Pro Wrestling. You could be able to tune into that, but seriously, the highlight of this video is obviously the Cruiserweights. So that's all I have, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm not over-exaggerating. If you did not see that match, I'm going to reiterate this again. If you did not see the WWE Cruiserweight Classic match, Kota Ibushi, Cedric Alexander, even Grand Metalik and Tajiri, if you did not see that less than an hour show that they freaking destroyed everything, the crowd was about to jump over the barricade. I can tell you that right now. Triple H coming out and congratulating Cedric Alexander to sign this motherfucker, I'm telling you. If you did not see this match, if you did not see this, what the hell are you doing? What the fuck are you waiting for? Get your ass on the network and watch that. I'm not telling you to watch Raw or SmackDown, hell no. Don't even try. But please, watch that show. I'm telling you. Mauro Ranallo and Daniel Bryan can call absolutely anything. Seriously, watching SmackDown and Raw, you feel as if you need to mute your freaking sound on the TV. And unfortunately, you want to hear Mauro Ranallo, but you can't. You're not able to mute JBL. You want to hear Corey Graves, can't mute Michael Cole. You don't have to mute anyone in the CWC Classic. The crowd was amazing. Mauro Ranallo, Daniel Bryan was amazing. The matches were amazing. Seriously, September 14th. The world is going to be crying. And seriously, I hope the Cruiserweights, when they go on Raw, I hope at least some of the matches are just as memorable as the ones on the CWC, if Vince even allows that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my video, sort of podcast video for today, talking all about the Cruiserweights and what WWE is going to be doing with the draft. Again, they're going to screw their asses up. I can tell you that right now. Doesn't look so promising, but this is what WWE does. Let's just see how this all deals out with. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to this video. I will see you all later.